will say the ride is very choppy, but I wouldn't expect anything else from this kind of car. Even though it is a luxury car, it's not a Mercedes, so it's not meant to ride smoothly. It's meant to be cool and fun to drive, and that's really what the Karmas and the Fiskars are known for. But the I mean, the car looks so great. The inside is so interesting. The only issue I have, and it's a big one, is this radio. It's just very, very buggy. And for them to redo the Fiskars and come out with this, I would have expected the radio problems to be at least tended to, but I mean, the system is extremely slow. And this is a 2018. But I will say, this was a dream car of mine to have back when they first came out, because they just look so fantastic. And it's just cool to be driving one. And I do like how you can, on the fly, just adjust your regen. So you have 3 levels based on how hard you want the car to stop. And I'm not sure what the battery level is with this one being a plug-in hybrid. Well, I see it now. It's at 0, so that's why it's not just running off the battery power alone. The generator is driving it. But with the stealth mode, that's kind of what that's for, to drive silently off the battery. And the sustain is kind of a mixture, and the sport, you're just getting all the power you can. So the sport mode, it definitely has some punch to it. We'll give it some throttle getting on the interstate here. So the power isn't bad. And with these 22-inch wheels, I can feel pretty much everything on the road. So it is a bit bumpy, but and I just think it's funny, this car, it has all this technology, and then I go over here to hit the headlamps and it's a knob off like a 2000s Ford. But it's nice to have that there, because if they would have put it in this screen, I would have had a conniption most likely. And I will say, being in between all of these cars, I feel like I'm so low to the ground, I feel like I'm driving around a go-kart or something on the streets. But this is just a really, really cool car that I already know is turning heads without even looking, because you don't see these anywhere. So if you're in the market for one, that's definitely going to be a plus in terms of why you might want to get one. And I will say, I would definitely want to use this I'd want to have the battery charged up most of the time, because it's a generator setup. So when you do floor it, it has that kind of weird sound to it, like you're straining a generator, because you are. So I would definitely use it mostly either in a hybrid setup or off pure electricity. But I will say the generator, because it runs like that, it does tend to be more efficient, especially with it being a one-speed setup and not having a traditional transmission. But this will bring me to an end of my review of the 2018 Karma Revero.